Hi, it's John from Nursery, Garden and Home, your coastal gardener. I've been talking to you guys about this, and we got you guys set up for success. Now you just have to come in and get them. So we have been planting sweet peas so that you can have sweet peas ahead of everybody else next spring. The idea is you plant them in the fall while the soil temps are still warm, so you have root development, and then the air temperatures are cooler, which means it doesn't stress the plant as much. So if you plant, it's sweet peas in general, but there's so many other things you can plant in the fall that will then get rooted by next spring, and you'll be ahead of the game. So if you're wanting to plant any perennials, now is a great time to do it. It's also a great time to plant natives. We do have some really great natives in 4-inch. We also seeded a whole bunch of really unique California poppies in 4-inch pots. There wasn't enough room for me to bring it all in here, but we probably have about 4 or 5 different colors. So there's the traditional orange, but there's also a lot of really great colors that I think you'll really like. We used for a lot of our seeding, we used Renee's seeds because we especially love their sweet peas. So this one right here is Raspberry Twirl. This guy is I just love this one. There's another one that's like this one called Saltwater Taffy, and it's a little bit mix of a few different ones with that kind of twirly color. The other one, this one up front, not that you could tell, is called April in Paris. It's probably one of our best sellers. Very, very fragrant, great coloration. Just gorgeous. Also, Perfume Delight we have already seeded for you, ready to go in the ground. And we have Jewels of Albion. So we had to only pick 4 of them to plant up because I didn't want to get too carried away. When you are planting them, you definitely want to make sure that you're starting with Sure Start in the ground to get them off to a good start. And that would be the case for any perennials, any plants that you're planting right now, whether it's in a pot or in the ground. Also, with the sweet peas, when they're young like this, you want to protect them from our lovely little critters, snails, slugs, and earwigs. So make sure you sprinkle some bait around your little babies that you're planting now. Also, I wanted to point out we don't have a lot right now, but we're working on getting more of our 6-pack perennials. These are columbine, and they will bloom in the spring next year. This is an assorted color, so we don't have color specific, but we actually potted these up last fall and sold them to you in 1 gallons, and they were beautiful and they did a really good job. So they will bloom for you next spring if you plant them now. So if you're looking for some columbine, that's a great way to start too. This is Origeron, which I know some people don't like, but I love. It's a great, successful ground cover. It's a good spiller in pots. And when it starts to get rangy, I just clear cut it to about 1/2 inch and fertilize it, and it regenerates beautifully. So that's another good one. Also, for those of you that love delphiniums and larkspur, we're going to work on getting those in the next few weeks, hopefully if they're available. And those are also things that you can plant this time of year for next spring. The other thing that's a perennial that's actually in stock now they're treated like an annual because they're sold that way, but it's the primroses. And primroses in general are perennials in our area. They will bloom pretty much from now on until, I would say, May or June. And then right about then, they just kind of slow down and then just sit there with foliage. So now is a great time if you want to do primroses to get those planted. We have quite a few of the bicolor ones in red, blue, purple, and yellow. And it's a white kind of center with a color edge. So very, very pretty on little stems. We are also growing 3 different varieties of the oak leaf hydrangea. Oak leaf primrose. So it's a kind of a serrated almost leaf, and it blooms in red, blue, and yellow. Those aren't quite ready to be released just yet. They came in late as plugs, so we're working on getting those ready for you. But right now we do have the fairy primrose called Viale, and that is a beautiful one that sends out a tall stem with this pink crown and little purple flowers around the edge. Those are currently available in 4-inch pots and ready to go in the ground. And again, those are perennial, so they'll come back year after year and give you a lot of happiness. Alrighty, it's supposed to be raining in the next few days, so if you want to get things planted before the rain, now's the time to do it. If you want to plant any seeds, now would be a great time to do that too, or scatter any grass seed or any wildflower seed, because we are coming into rainy weather just for a few days, but it'll still help. So I hope you guys are having a great day. It looks like it's going to be a nice one out there. Oh, don't forget, just because it's raining outside doesn't mean that your plants under the eaves are getting water, because they're not. So make sure if you have any new plantings under eaves where the rain isn't going to hit them, make sure that you're giving them a drink of water during this rainy spell. We will look forward to seeing you at the nursery.